All right, guys, so I was going to have like this, or was hoping to have this nice Coachella Revolve Fest vlog for y'all, but you guys saw on my stories, it was just a very chaotic, stressful weekend for me. A lot of it is self-induced and self-inflicted, or whatever that term is. But yeah, so I vlogged maybe halfway and then I just gave up. So I think how I'm going to set this vlog up is I'm going to talk and kind of just tell you guys, fill y'all in on everything. But the footages that I do have that correlate to what I'm talking about, I will insert it in so you can see some of it. I only got as far as Saturday morning, I think. So, Coachella and leading up to. I think the reason why this year was specifically so difficult for me was one, you know, first of all, with what I do, outfits matter, right? And I think not having a year prior to kind of look back and gauge off of vibes and style was hard, because usually that's just what we do. We're like, okay, what did people wear last year? What's in this year? Let's fuse the two together. And then not only that, but also the style itself has just completely changed. Like, I feel like there has been the biggest shift in style in the last couple years. So that was also hard. And then shipping, like so many things that I ordered still have not arrived and the festival is already over. So that was big stress numero uno. Now I got invited to Revolve Fest by Revolve. So when you are a top 20 seller, they will invite you on trips, and how it goes is there's monthly top sellers, and then you can win certain contests which fall between like a time period. So Revolve had notified me, like, honestly, probably early February, that I won the Coachella thing. So that was great because, you know, the hotel is paid and taken care of, we get food credit, and then they have shuttles for us directly from our hotel to Revolve Festival. So our shuttle situation is separate and different than the whole bus shuttle situation that you guys heard about on TikTok, etc., whatever. However, I still have experience with that, so yes, I can speak on it because I know everyone's just here for the tea. Okay, so leading up to the Revolve deliverables were fine. It wasn't any big deal, but closer to the festival, Ray-Ban hit my management up and was like, hey, we want to work with Jess. And I was like, absolutely yes, because Ray-Bans, wow, I have been buying Ray-Bans since, I don't know, high school. Like, it's just that brand for me that was like, wow, this is amazing, full circle moment. And what was really cool about this new campaign with their glasses is that the frames have little cameras right outside of the lenses. So you can press a button. I don't know where I put mine. It's in another room. But you can press a button and it'll start shooting, and it like syncs to your phone so you can download the footage onto your phone. So that's great because like it's hands-free. You can take calls from it. You can like hear audios because there's little mini speakers built into the frames. Such a great concept. So I was like, yes. And then the campaign budget was really good too. So I'm like, awesome, because Revolve wasn't paying me to be there. They were just taking care of all of the, you know, the costs of the trip and stuff, which was already for me worth it. And they gave us 2 Coachella wristbands. Just with work in general, I think like now that I had Ray-Ban's deliverables, which it was like a lot, it was definitely like work. It wasn't just like, oh, this is super easy, I'll just shoot a couple things and like we're done. My 30-year-old self cannot keep up and operate and work at the same pace as my not only like mid-20s, but also pre-pandemic Jess. I feel like pre-pandemic Jess and post-pandemic Jess, I don't know if like the burnout's heavier, but I'm just way more in tune with how I feel and like putting myself through that mental stress, which then leads to physical stress, and then I get sick and all that stuff is just not worth it to me. But I was like, no, you know what? If I time it out right, I'll be okay. And I was like firmly just like, not like, I'm gonna get this. We're gonna be great. We were not great. And then till literally the night before we were supposed to leave, I still didn't have any of my outfits figured out, you guys. I was getting hit up to do like festival outfits, and I was like, I don't even know. I couldn't make anything because I was just so creatively fried. And again, half of my stuff hadn't even arrived yet. So I was like, what is happening? So I actually ended up going to bed early, which I have footage talking about it, but I went to bed early that night before we left, and I woke up. I was like, I'm gonna go to bed at 7:30, and then I'm gonna wake up at like 4 or something, just super early in the morning, hopefully have some creative juices, get my outfits done, and we'll be good. So that's what happened. So we'll roll the footage for that, and then we'll get into the whole we'll get into when we are in Palm Springs. How did you intro yours?
I did a, and then I was like,
just come. You can just be part of this very impromptu. All right, guys, this is Coachella vlog.
festival weekend, baby.
Yay! The last 24 hours have been absolutely the worst 24 hours of my life. Literally the worst 24 hours.
You guys should have seen Jess yesterday. I don't even think you were alive. I was like asking you questions, and you're like, huh? And then at 7 p.m. she's like, I'm gonna go to bed. And I was like, I am down for that.
Yeah. Wait, when did you go to bed?
Like literally 20 minutes after you.
Oh, amazing. Yeah.
Well, I like showered and like didn't go to bed right away, but like I left to go to bed 20 minutes after you.
Yeah. I had 0 outfits. As of yesterday, I had nothing. I was completely fried mentally. So I was like, I'm gonna go to bed and then I'll wake up super early and maybe have outfits. And I woke up at like 3 in the morning, just burst of energy. And I was like, let's get this done. And then I got my outfits done in an hour, and then I went back to bed, and all is fine.
And we're good. And now we're on our way.
All right. See you guys in Palm Springs. Room tour. And you're probably gonna hear Allison talking in the background too, because she's also doing a room tour. Hi. Oh my God. We literally screamed when we saw the bathroom. This is the sickest thing ever. Really great lighting. Thank you. You guys know how I am with hotel bathroom lighting. And look at all this mirror space.
A full-length mirror?
Wow. All of the sheets and walls of mirrors. This is so amazing. I literally cannot wait. Oh, this shower is sick. I love the tile. We got Anja. Honestly, and I said this, I was so scarred from like liquored canned drinks after the whole White Claw and like what are the others, all the seltzer era, and I was like, I will never drink like anything that has liquor in a can after.
Wait, why? Just too many hangovers?
Like,
One too many
PTSD,
hangovers?
Like, when I drink it, I'm just like cardboard, like so gross. But Anja, I will literally drink these any day, all the time. They're super clean ingredients: carbonated water, tequila, mango puree, natural flavored lime juice concentrate, and 100 calories, only 1 carb, no fat, no protein. But you know, I don't.
Oh, no protein, how rude.
How rude. Anyways, so special delivery.
Well, cheers. We're about to order room service and we'll drink.
Oh shit! That was supposed to come out. Sorry. Oh my God! I don't want your crotch to get wet. Okay, cheers. Are we done here? All right, guys, we are getting ready for night 1. Tonight I have a welcome party with Ray-Ban, so we're gonna go to that. And this is the fit so far. It's this like mesh top. Ooh, gotta tuck-in little tuck. And then I'm wearing it with these blue pinstripe pants, and I added a little chain detail. But I was telling Al, I want to do that like wet hair look, but I don't know how to do it. So she gave me styling cream, and we're just gonna full send. I'm scared.
It looks really good from the side. I think you just need to keep working with it.
Okay. This will be the fit. Still can't see. Let's bring it closer.
It's at like medium too, so if you need to try
Okay. Well, hopefully you guys can see it now fully. I still feel like it's like a half body shot. But yeah, this is it. And hopefully the hair stays out. Do you like this back with it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's it's like, it gives me like the Britney Spears, like all kind of like that denim-y
like,
look, but like
suede-y.
so chic and like on trend, and
you know, we love that. All right, we're gonna head out. Hopefully the hair stays. Never do we know, but you know, it is what it is. Oh, we will love a leather gal.
the only thing is, well, you're gonna have to be on like skirt duty.
Okay.
'Cause technically the skirt is supposed to go
Whoa.
like to the side, like this.
The zipper. Oh yeah.
Yeah, like technically the zipper, but I thought that looked weird, so I'm gonna wear it.
You're fine.
the
Honestly, it's
middle.
probably gonna be dark inside anyways. No one can tell. I love that so much.
With the orange heels. I don't know
Yes.
who she is.
We love
I don't know
it.
who this is.
We love it so much. I love when Allison wears black. Like, and it's literally my favorite Allison ever. Like, ever. We get to Palm Springs, and it's kind of just like from the get-go, go, go, go. We are on a very strict schedule because I had a Ray-Ban event that night, and for the whole weekend, we were lucky enough to have car service. But like the downside, I guess, with car service is that you can't, if things go wrong, which, you know, if you guys are at festivals, like it's kind of hard to be on a strict timeline because things happen where you need to go here, or you need to do this, or like you're tired, or you want to chill, or like hair, makeup, like all the things. Like it's hard to just be like, this is your time frame, this is your time frame, this is your time frame. So what was, I guess, more stressful with the car situation is that they only have like a 5 to 10 minute buffer time, because after they drop me off, the drivers are also on a schedule. So then they have to go and pick up their next client and blah, blah, blah. So it's, you know, you have to like stay within the time frames. So we got there, we were like, okay, we need to like unpack everything. And then we got straight ready for it. We went to the event. It was cute. It was really cool. I got to meet the Ray-Ban team and the Meta team. So it was, the campaign was with Meta and Ray-Ban together. And yeah, then we came back. So that was Thursday. Now going into Friday, kind of a similar situation, not as tight of a schedule. So Friday was our more chill day, but I did have to get into Coachella by 1 o'clock, which anyone who goes to festivals, you're like, what? The reason for us getting there early though was because they would hold the activation and the space where like you can try on the glasses and stuff. They wouldn't open it to the public for another couple hours. So all the influencers there would go in, shoot their content, yada, yada, yada. So we got up super early, had to get ready. You guys know me again, I need my slow mornings, or else like if my mornings aren't slow and I wake up in panic mode, my mind is automatically in panic mode for the rest of the day. And I'm forgetful, I can't think straight, I'm just like stressed, I'm not like myself. And so we woke up, started getting ready immediately. We woke up around like 7:30. And so there was also absolutely no sleeping in the entire weekend. And got our hair done. We had Revolve gifting suite, had to come back, start getting ready, and we left for the festival. And the festival, just getting there, so Palm Springs and Indio, it's like a solid 35-minute drive, and that's without traffic. So festival traffic is already starting at 1 p.m. Even though people like never get there till at least 3 to 4 o'clock, it's still going. So our car ride with the car service that they had, he started getting super stressed out because he was late for his next appointment, but we could not figure out where to get dropped off. They kept like telling us, oh, it's just around the corner. Oh, it's just the next street. And we just kept making laps and laps. We finally get inside, and then getting inside from like where you get dropped off all the way to the gate, you guys also already know is a long trek. So we hop on one of those bike things, we get inside, and now we have to find the activation. Also, mind you, my top had already broken twice at this point. It was breaking, it broke, the chain top broke right when we were like about to get out of the car. So I was like, oh my God. So now in the top of my mind, or in my mind, I'm stressed out about the activation because my time frame to shoot content there is like diminishing by the second. And I just hate being late. My top is broken and I'm like, I am staying at Coachella all day. Luckily, I knew that it might happen, so I brought a backup like bikini top, but like I like the top, so I just wanted to thrive in it. Anyway, so it was breaking, so I'm like, we're not even there yet. The day has literally not even started. So we finally find the activation. At that point, I have 7 minutes to shoot video content, take my photos, do the whole activation, have their team get content. 7 minutes. So I was stressed, and because reception and Wi-Fi is super, super choppy on the festival grounds, like my camera wasn't working at first, and then we were doing random shots, but like I wasn't able to see the footage like that was captured on my camera right away because of Wi-Fi. So I was like, well, maybe I need to reshoot it. Like, I don't know, like, is it too shaky? Like, am I getting what they want? Like, we couldn't figure that out. So we're like, it is what it is, you guys. It's just like, I think for me as a content creator, like you want to make sure your content is good, especially for a brand this big. Like I don't want to blow it. I want to make sure the brand is happy. And then it's just kind of an internal battle with myself of like, I can't put out crap content and then post it because I know it's not going to perform. You know what I mean? Just all of those things. It's your work. It's your work that you're trying to showcase. So anyways, Friday, the rest of Friday was really fun because we were able to see our friends. We met up with Sarah and Caitlin for a little bit. We met up with Delaney and Britt Harvey for a little bit. So that was fun because we kind of just enjoyed music for the rest of the night, but I'll roll the footage of Friday now. While I wash my face, you guys can watch that. I love how we have no room in our room to show full outfits. But this is it.
Oh, we're doing fit checks?
Fit check, chain top, bone necklace, the hair. Oh, I don't know if I've like fully shown you guys like the full hair. Swishy pants, big platform.
She's
boots.
gonna die. Can we look at this?
They're actually really comfy though. They're really comfy.
I guess you have the platform.
Yeah, so.
I got little cowboy boots
I
on.
still might die though. Whatever.
Cowboy
We can
boots.
just sit for like
You
hours.
can't even see my face in this framing, but hi, hello. And we're doing silver. I'm usually a gold jewelry gal. We're doing silver right now.
She's a silver
There's
gal.
also 2 cameras. So if at any point during these vlogs you're just like watching us
Not look in
stare at
camera.
different places, that's why.
Or just look in the middle, but it's fine.
Oh, that's a good point.
Okay, well, we'll see you guys at the ground.
Festival day 1.
We're kind of in. Our feet said no. It is really nice. I almost lost the vlog camera. My top broke twice already. And I'm already putting on band-aids. We are 45 minutes.
Look at my $24 glass of wine. Beautiful, stunning. Jess is $28. Double tequila. Soda with a splash of pineapple.
Double vodka.
Oh, vodka.
We're
really thriving.
We're bringing Parker Price's to you know? It's fine. We're fine. All is fine.
It is 3:14.
Oh my god. Maybe I should have brought more band-aids. I think I have 2 left.
You think the band-aids is the problem? Not the shoes? Hey, but she's the flyest girl here.
And my top is currently broken, so I have to put everything on, leaning back.
R.I.P. to the top. It broke literally, so it broke when I was doing it, and then I went to hang it up, and then it broke when it hung up. So it has broken 6 times now. So good thing I brought this top. I almost didn't. If I didn't, I would literally, I don't know. So
My patch fell off.
oh, mine is almost falling off. So we're just thriving in life. We got some masubi. Do you like it?
Snack break, yeah, it's so good. What can go wrong? It's rice, seaweed, and literally tuna and mayo.
Oh, there's no like actual spam in. Oh no, you got tuna in it. Cool. Mine's vegan, so I don't have any, but it's still yum. She's never had masubi before, so.
Good night. We were at Coachella for 9.5 hours. 9.5 hours!
There was maybe like 7 people when we got there.
I felt early.
We got there so early. I saw my sunglasses on.
We're so
Ooh,
hungry.
that looks like a comfy sweatshirt. I need that.
What?
The sweatshirt you're wearing.
Oh yeah, it's it's the 818 one, the 818X Revolve. Eating popcorn, chicken chips, and coconut rolls.
We need to talk about these chicken chips. Because it's chicken, but it's a chip.
It's so good.
But it tastes like chicken. But it's a chip. And it's so weird. It's good, but I just can't get over the fact that it tastes like chicken.
So
But it's
they have a salt and vinegar one that's really good, and then they have a hot Nashville flavor that's really good. Everyone said the hot Nashville one is the best, so.
We saw Danielle Caesar.
We saw Big
I
Baby.
keep saying Danielle, but it's Danielle.
Oh, Daniel Caesar. Wait, Little Baby. Big
We saw
Baby.
Little Baby. Little Baby was
Little
actually
Baby.
really fun.
Yeah.
But I'm obsessed with Daniel Caesar.
Yeah.
And that was good. But we were so tired that I was like, let's just stay for a couple songs and we'll leave. So we stayed. I heard like 4 of my favorite songs. So I was like, all right, I'm good. Let's go. So we left, and as we're walking out,
Of course.
Justin Bieber came on! Snake Peaches! It's fine. It's only gonna be my biggest regret of the weekend that we didn't stay for 15 more minutes.
Okay,
That's
okay,
my
but you
fault.
literally see
But I've
Justin
seen-
Bieber like 2 feet away from you in flesh at the Super Bowl Revolve party. So also like, shut up.
I know. I'm not actually that bitter because I'm so happy to be sitting in here in
Oh my
bed
God.
drinking water.
Literally.
But we'll survive. But we also saw Still Woozy. Well, the
Still
artist
Woozy,
that
yeah.
I made us see.
You guys, I've been so checked out because I'm just so stressed out about work on this trip that I'm like, I don't even know. Like, I don't. I'm just like, take me to see whoever you want to see. I have zero agenda. All right, let's talk Coachella fashion also. I feel like the more chill you were this year, the cuter you looked.
Yeah, chill vibes only.
Yeah, like the cargos and the baggy pants with the small top, crop tops. That was like my favorite look. Not because I was also wearing it. No. It is not because
I wore that to the
No, it wasn't. It really wasn't. I just felt like every single time I saw a girl wearing that outfit, I gravitated towards it and I was like, oh, she looks cute. Almost to the point where like I forgot I was kind of wearing that similar ensemble, but it just like, I just loved the look. It was just so effortless but cute, and I feel like that was really just the vibe this year. I'm not saying that like other outfits weren't the vibe, but for me, I feel like every year there's a certain look that I personally just like the most, and this year it's that look. Where I feel like previous years it's like always certain different other looks, you know? But
My favorite vibe. I'm about to do what you just did.
what?
My favorite vibe was the slip dress boot look. I saw so many girls wearing like loose slip dresses with like boots, and I was like, that's so cute.
That's so funny. Maybe because like that's what you were wearing, so that's what you were picking up, because I feel like I didn't see anyone wearing slip dresses and boots.
I saw so many.
That's so funny.
But
That's
I didn't
so
like.
funny.
I wish my mistake was my dress wasn't like a bodycon dress.
Oh yeah, because
I wish
when
it
you
was just
walked, it,
flowy.
like, rose. Is that why, or like you just wanted it?
Yeah, it's just like it's just you know you're not as free.
Yeah. Feel it.
That's a wrap.
Day 2,
Day
but really
one?
day 1. Oh, my battery's about to be done, so.
Just like me. Day 1 in the books. See you tomorrow.
Aye, Captain.
So now it's Saturday. Saturday was definitely the most stressful day because there were more appointments involved. I had to wake up even earlier. We were on an even stricter time schedule because I had, again, like I said, I had two appointments in the morning, and then I had to get ready for Ray-Ban's pool party. And then after Ray-Ban's pool party, I had to make sure that I was back at the hotel and changed and ready for Revolve Festival for the shuttles. Allison wasn't feeling well, so she just stayed behind. And she was like going to help me shoot content the whole weekend. So, you know when you just have that one person that you're comfortable with shooting your content, right? Like they know your angles, they know kind of like the vibe to capture, everything. Well, because I didn't have that, I was like, all right, you know, like how bad could it be, but like I'll be okay. I just need to give whoever's gonna help me, like one of the staff members, give them direction, yada yada yada. Hopefully it'll be good. So I get there and I don't know. I think because I was tired, I was stressed, and I was just thinking too much into it. Like we got the content, but again, it wasn't like in my head, I'm like, I don't know how this is gonna turn out. And with Ray-Ban, because it's through Meta, like the footage that I had to capture, people's faces couldn't really be in it, because even Allison, like she was in my content, but she had to write a release form. And so the content at Coachella, it wasn't like I could just do pans and like my friends and blah, blah, blah. Like I think also what made it hard was it had to be very specific. So I could only do certain installations and then just certain things, rarely any faces unless they're like just super, super far away. And because Ray-Ban was an official sponsor of Coachella, but Meta wasn't, only Instagram was, I couldn't get any performance footage. I couldn't get festival footage. So I forgot to mention that too. So that's why I was so stressed, because I'm very limited on what I could record and what I couldn't record. I got back to the hotel a little bit late. They were still running shuttles to Revolve Fest though. So I was like, okay. So I got back, literally changed right away, and was like, all right, let's go. So we go, we're trying to get onto the shuttles. It's around 2 o'clock this time. So, or right before 2. So we're getting there. The last shuttle leaves at 2, and the shuttle came really late because Revolve Fest is all the way out again in Indio. It's literally a mile away from Coachella, and we're in Palm Springs. So that drive back and forth for these shuttles, it's like a whole hour. And then 2, with all of the traffic, like it's just a lot. So I know people were getting frustrated. I was getting frustrated too, but I think I just failed to like really realize like these things happen and it's hard to be perfect and be on time. And I can speak from experience because I worked in sports. So I'm gonna change the scenery right now. When I worked for the Kings, there was one game where Staples Center, so for hockey, the Staples Center or just the arena has to be at a specific temperature for the ice to maintain and not melt. So there was a double header. There was a Clippers game right before during the daytime, and then there was a Kings game after. The Clippers game went into overtime, so getting all the fans out and the time that they had, the little window for, they had to switch out the basketball court, put on the ice and make it cold enough, almost didn't happen. We literally hit the desired temperature like two 2 minutes before the hockey game started. Like, stress. But you know what I mean? Like, these things happen, and like, had that happened, all of the fans, I mean, the game would be canceled. Like, you just can't have the game. So I'm gonna put this down. I just want to sit. I just want to sit and be comfy with y'all. Actually, you know what? Let's go to this bedroom. So the shuttle situation, they never came. So we took it upon ourselves we were just like, fine, like, let's just drive there and figure it out. So we tried to get dropped off at Revolve Fest, but they were really strict of being like, no drop-offs, you can't come in. And we kept getting turned away, which again, like, it's frustrating because we need to be inside to do content, but also I understand from a management point of view and an event point of view, like, you have to be really strict on these things, because if things start slipping through the cracks, that's when chaos all breaks through. So you have to stick to the plan and adhere to the rules. They told us that we had to go to the big parking lot where the rest of people who weren't staying at the hotel, we had to go and get on those shuttles with them. So I don't know if it was like, I don't know what wristbands Revolve gave out, whether it was like VIP for the rest of the bloggers or like GA, whatever, because you could buy tickets to it too, I think. I don't know. But anyways, so we're like, okay, so we pull up to there, and it's already kind of getting a little bit chaotic. We didn't really know what was going on because we were just like, okay, the shuttles didn't come back to grab us at the hotel, so we were told to come here. And then, but I can tell like people were already aggravated, but again, we had no idea what had already been going down. So to my knowledge, from friends there was a Revolve email sent out saying like, be at the shuttle area around like 12. But she was saying that like, yeah, we all arrived on time. We followed the email instructions, and like, we never waited more than 15 minutes to get wristbands, 15-30 minutes to get on the shuttle. Like, everything was very smooth. I know some people were already waiting in line for like an hour, so I'm not sure what was going on with the shuttle situation from that place to Revolve Festival. But again, at the same time, you're fighting Coachella traffic. Like, you're in Coachella traffic, and Coachella traffic doesn't move. So I think just taking into consideration all of those things, and there weren't porta potties and there wasn't water. So I do feel bad for like the people who were thirsty or had to go to the bathroom. And the whole space was covered. Yeah, it was all covered and shaded. There wasn't a lot of wind flow though, so like for sure it was definitely hot. But people like, we were lucky enough to get on one of the last buses out of there. And I think all of the drama that happened at that lot happened literally right after we left, because people were saying like, people were fighting, they were rioting, like cops came, blah, blah, blah. Like, I missed all of that. But I think for me, I see both sides of it. I can see that it is so frustrating to stand in that line for so long and have the shuttles not come and get you, and you're like, what the heck? And like, we talked to a couple of the staff members, and they're just honestly like, we're understaffed, we don't know what's happening, no one's telling us anything. So it was just kind of like chaotic in that sense. And you know, there's like influencers who are flying from across the country, like spending their time and doing this and spending money. So like, I totally get that part of it. But also like, I also had friends who said on their TikToks, like, had you just followed instructions and showed up earlier and gotten there at the time you were supposed to get there, you probably would have been fine. And that also is the true case. Having worked in events and having been a part of production and having been a part of a lot of troubleshooting with all of the teams, all the concerts, everything that I've ever worked, it happens. But also like I said, I'm not taking anyone's side. I just clearly see both sides of it. But people were saying like, oh my God, it's like Fyre Festival, blah, blah, blah. I was like, it definitely wasn't like Fyre Festival at all, because the Revolve Festival itself was totally fine. It was like, it was so much fun. Like, we literally had so much fun. Once we got in, we ran straight to the bar. There's free drinks, there's free food. There wasn't like a ton of food. There was more food the previous year. So I think that would have been like my only complaint really. But like there's nothing about the actual festival that was Fyre Festival. It was just a crappy shuttle situation, a crappy line situation. However, Sunday when we went back to Revolve Festival, we also, the girls staying at the hotel, learned to just get on an earlier shuttle, and the staff was also like, you guys just don't wait till the last minute, like it's gonna just go earlier. And we drove past the shuttle area again where like everyone else got on the buses. There's no line, tons of buses, so like they definitely troubleshooted the situation, probably got more buses. Anyways, so yeah, Friday was so much fun. Oh my god. Like I said, as soon as we got it, we just went straight to the bar. Give me the tequila and let's dance. So that's what we did. And I had a freaking blast. Migos was so lit. Post Malone was so lit. It was so much fun. So that was it. So then Sunday came along. Not too much to say about Sunday. We saw Jack Harlow, which he is so good live, you guys. Like, he's just so good, and he's very cool, like collective, and I kind of feel like he's like the new Mac Miller in a sense. That's what Tyler said. But yeah, so that was really cool. He was amazing. And then yeah, we just got back on the shuttles, got back to the hotel, went to dinner again. That was it. There were a couple questions that you guys had asked also about like outfits and vibes and whatever. So people were saying like there's this new vibe at Coachella this year. So I think the vibe this year at Coachella, post-pandemic, because so much has changed for everyone post-pandemic, was not as costumey. The fashion was just comfort, and people were just in like pants and like small tops, crop tops, like shorts, and like hoodies because it got cold. So I think maybe that was the vibe of like, it's just way more chill, and which I liked. I really did like. Then there was also like the negative comments, just like having a opinion of everyone's outfits, like with whatever people wore. And here's my take on it. Coachella is some people's safe space to try out very, very funky trends. So I think, you know, when people like want to wear weird or crazy or like not your everyday typical things, like maybe they're too scared to wear it elsewhere. So like Coachella is like their time to shine and do what they want. So I feel like it's kind of unfair for people who don't go to Coachella to be so judgy on people's outfits. It's like, just let people wear what they want to wear. Allison and I always talk about this, how it's like, don't let that for me, but like you thrive, baby girl. And if you feel confident, then you do you know? So I think like I just kind of wanted to address that. However, like in terms of style, like I said, it was a lot more chill, but like the girls who did go like more costumey or like more whatever, like they still looked super cute. But I think for me too, as I get older, functionality of the outfit is way more important. Like in previous years, I would have been like, yeah, I'll suffer, I'll pay the consequences because I want to look a certain way. But now we're definitely going to factor comfort into it, and it's going to be more just casual. It's casual, but it's still elevated. I felt like it was very much streetwear, but with just more pizzazz, silhouettes and like combos that you would already wear every day, but like maybe a little bit more skin showing or like more sparkles or something like that. That was kind of like my biggest takeaway. One tip for Coachella. If you want to see a headliner, like great. And if you want to stay for the whole set, great. But just know it's going to take forever to get back, because when we were driving back on Friday, our Uber driver was telling us that around 12 o'clock or like 12:30, it's going to be really hard to get Ubers. And then because it's like such a long drop off, you know, from Indio all the way to Palm Springs, because most people are staying in Palm Springs, like that buffer time, you're not going to get any Ubers to come get you because everyone is too busy driving people and then have to come back. So it's like a whole hour process. So some people end up getting stuck there for hours after the festival is done. So one tip you can do is like get an Uber there Friday and then get that person's number and then just have them be your driver for the rest of the weekend. And you can just pay them an extra fee. You can pay them less than what Uber would charge because Uber's now not taking that money from them. So it's kind of like an agreed upon amount. We did that for Stagecoach 2 years ago. We just, like, Ashley had found this lady and she had this huge van and she was just shuttling like different groups to and from Stagecoach for the whole weekend. And so we didn't have to deal with Uber and their surcharges and like reception and all of that stuff. It was like we had a meeting spot and we were gonna be there and that was it. So that's just one thing. If you don't want to like stay in the mess, be at the headliner for like 30 minutes and then bounce. If headliners don't matter that much to you and you want to beat traffic. So that's my only one big tip. Yeah, a lot of people get stranded and like shuttles. You can do shuttles too, but shuttles are also like you'll end up waiting for a bit. Yeah. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this very boring vlog of me literally just talking to a camera. And there's the tea and my perspective and opinion on the tea. And yeah, so we are going to Stagecoach next weekend with Dolce Vita, which is going to be great. It's going to be an easy trip. I didn't bring on any external collabs. It's just their stuff. 3 posts, which is so easy because I'm going to document my outfit with the boots anyways because we're wearing their boots. All the boys are coming too with like the girls and they all love each other. So it's going to be a really fun time. And I just am such a Stagecoach gal. Like that's my happiness. And yeah, so that's it. Anyways, okay, we will see you guys back very soon.